Ever wonder why? Child stars go from adorable screen darlings to plummeting off the red carpet into a scandal trash heap faster than a Hollywood flop bombs at the box office. One day they're hailed as Oscar Gold, the next they're starring in their own real-life TMZ disaster flick.
My understanding, there's been a plea agreement reached where the defendant will plead guilty to count 1, attempted endangering children, a felony of the 4th degree. He will plead guilty to count 2, disseminating matter harmful to juveniles, misdemeanor of the 1st degree. Correct statement, counsel?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Mr. Bell, how old are you?
Currently 34.
How far did you go in school?
GED.
Are you presently under the influence of drugs, alcohol, or medication?
No, sir. No, Your Honor.
Are you undergoing psychiatric treatment?
All right, buckle up. Today I'm exposing Hollywood's nasty exploitation game. I've been creeping through social media, X-posts, and legit sources like The Guardian and Variety to figure out why these kids' careers keep exploding like 4th of July fireworks. Jake Lloyd. First up, Jake Lloyd, the kid who played Anakin in Star Wars: The Phantom Menace.
I'm a person and my name is Anakin.
He beat out hundreds of hopefuls for the role in 1999, with the film earning over $1 billion worldwide, and many saw him as a future star. But then what? School turned into a hellhole with jerks tormenting him daily with lightsaber sound effects, while Hollywood crammed him into 60 interviews a day, not giving a damn if he could handle it. By 2015, schizophrenia hit hard. He ditched his meds, attacked his mom, led cops on a car chase, and ended up in a psych ward for 10 months. Jake's younger sister Madison's death in 2017 just dragged him deeper into the dark. He just couldn't handle it, Lisa said. He didn't know how to process it. Sometimes he would just start saying that he really missed Madison. That's about as much of a conversation as we'd have about it. Now he's living near fam, trying to pull through. Who'd have guessed a Jedi flying high would crash this bad? Edward Furlong. Next, Edward Furlong, the John Connor dude from Terminator 2. The blockbuster film of 1991 grossed hundreds of millions of dollars worldwide, nabbed him a Saturn Award at 13, and set him up for a dazzling future. But the shine faded fast. He got hooked on meth and heroin in the 2000s, nearly OD'd. In a 2022 interview with the Daily Mail, he said, "Towards the end, I was shooting loads and loads of heroin, meth, smoking DMT, a psychedelic drug, all the time. That's the way I was all day." And did 6 jail stints from 2001 to 2013. TMZ. Beat up his girl, went broke, career tanked. Then surprise, 2022 hits, he's flashing new teeth, claims 4 years sober, and he's back for a new Terminator. Is this a legit comeback glow-up or just Hollywood squeezing one last drop out of a guy they nearly killed? Drake Bell. Drake Bell, the Drake and Josh heartthrob, was pocketing $400 grand a year at his peak. Everything seemed smooth until 2014. He goes broke, loses his $2 million pad, then does 4 days in jail for a DUI, drunk driving, in 2015. BBC. Shit gets real in 2021 when he pleads guilty to endangering a minor over a thing with a 15-year-old. 2 years probation. AP News.
Your Honor, I just want to say today that I accept this plea because my conduct was wrong. I'm sorry that the victim was harmed in any way, but that was obviously not my intention. I have taken this matter very, very seriously. And again, I just want to apologize to her and anyone else who may have been affected by my actions.
And how do you plead to count 1? Attempted endangering children, felony of the 4th degree.
Guilty.
How do you plead to count 2? Disseminating matter harmful to juveniles, 1st degree misdemeanor.
Guilty.
Let the record reflect defendant has pled guilty. The court accepts that plea. Finding was made knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligent.
And then, quiet on set in 2024, drops a bomb. He was sexually abused by Nickelodeon's Brian Peck starting at 15, a secret that gnawed at him for 20 years. I was sleeping on the couch where I would usually sleep. I woke up to him I opened my eyes, I woke up, and he was sexually assaulting me. I froze and was in complete shock and had no idea what to do or how to react, and I have no idea how to get out of this situation. Wife bails in 2023, careers toast from Teen Idol to this, who shoved Drake off the edge? Amanda Bynes. Amanda Bynes, the golden girl of The Amanda Show, had the world rolling with laughter, but in 2010 she quits acting because she hated seeing herself on screen, then dives into a drama spiral. DUI in 2012, torches a driveway, tweets her dad, chipped her brain. Diagnosed bipolar, her parents take over her $5 million fortune because she's tossing cash at strangers for Cardi, and she just keeps sliding. Salon says she dodged quiet on set, probably terrified of digging up Nickelodeon ghosts. By 2023, cops find her naked on the street back to the psych ward. From comedy queen to living mess, what snapped Amanda like this? Orlando Brown. Orlando Brown, the chill Eddie from That's So Raven, was Disney's fun vibe. Show wraps in 2007, he vanishes, then blows up in 2016, beats his girl in a cop parking lot, gets nabbed with meth, flees to Vegas, and bounty hunters snag him. In 2018, he brags, "I've been sober 4 years while looking high as hell."
My fiance told me about this place, and when I came, it was amazing. I had a blast, get second me for who I am. Come on, and, the whole thing was the service is lovely. What I can tell y'all is all the leaders are brilliant, they're geniuses, and they're men of God. And they're raising us all up in the way to be the same, you know what I mean? So all I can tell y'all is I want to say thank you to all the leaders. I want to say thank y'all for coming out and definitely donate. It's going to help the brothers, it's going to help the family, it's going to help the team, you know what I mean? And that's all I can say. God bless y'all. Thank y'all so much.
Sober for 7 months, then bam. December 2022, he's waving a hammer at family, now waiting on a psych eval.
What's wrong with you? You're warrant. Yes, sir. Out of LA County. Okay? You got a possession, you have a PC 148, PC 243, and you have a HS 11377A PC. Bro! So at the end of the day, you have some warrants. Are you listening to me? Yes, sir.
Disney dropped him, he wrecked himself. From TV smiles to street psycho, how'd it flip so quick? Judy Garland. Judy Garland, Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, was a legend since 1939, with the flick banking $33 million, about $600 million today, box office mojo. But behind the sparkle, pure nightmare. MGM doped her up with amphetamines to stay awake and barbiturates to crash starting at 16. Keeping her on soup and lettuce. She told biographer Paul Donnelly she pulled 72-hour work marathons like a machine. They had us working days and nights on end. They'd give us pills to keep us on our feet long after we were exhausted. Then they'd take us to the studio hospital and knock us out with sleeping pills, Mickey sprawled out on one bed and me on another. Then, after 4 hours, they'd wake us up and give us the pep pills again so we could work 72 hours in a row. Half of the time we were hanging from the ceiling, but it was a way of life for us. After Oz, she's a junkie, fired from 3 projects, broke, 5 divorces, then ODs on barbiturates in 1969, leaving 40 grand, singing Over the Rainbow with a life this grim. Who'd have called that? Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay Lohan, the Mean Girls queen with $130 million in the bank, box office mojo, kicked off modeling for Ford at 3, a chaotic family, abusive dad, unstable mom, dragged her into booze, cocaine, and legal messes, DUI in 2007, necklace theft in 2011, and at least 6 stints in rehab. Publications like Hello claim that paparazzi turned her into a party icon, and she once quipped that she was the main reason tabloids stayed alive. Post-2007, her movies flopped hard, but she flipped it, dipped to Dubai in 2017, snagged Falling for Christmas with Netflix in 2021, had a kid in July 2023. People, from Hollywood royalty to Survivor, Lindsay pulled it off, but why did it have to be such a grind? Who screwed them over? Jake, Edward, Drake, Amanda, Orlando, Judy, Lindsay, 7 child stars, 7 lives Hollywood crushed before they even hit adulthood. They all got thrown into the exploitation blender, drugs, insane schedules, pressure that choke anyone, then ditched when they weren't shiny anymore. Fortunately, Lindsay and Edward clawed their way out, dragging themselves through a pile of wreckage, but Jake, Amanda, and Orlando remained drowning in their demons, while Judy never woke up. Hollywood's the mastermind, turning kids into profit machines, cashing in on their blood and tears, then tossing them like trash. And research backs it up. 80% of child stars end up with mental or legal drama. Child Star Study, 2020. But hold up. Society's got dirty hands too. We're out here buying tabloids, sharing their freak-out clips, laughing our asses off when they hit the floor. Not just watching, but fanning the flames. Think about it. Every click on Amanda's naked meltdown or Orlando's hammer tantrum is a coin in Hollywood's pocket, greenlighting them to shatter more kids. They crash because they're exploited and because we hype up the downfall like it's a gladiator match. So next time a child star's spiraling, don't just cackle and hit share. Ask yourself, am I part of this mess? Put the phone down, quit feeding the drama beast. You could actually choke out this machine. Real talk, we've seen enough kid stars get wrecked, haven't we? Smash that like and sub if you're down for more tea. Hollywood drama never runs dry.